ounce of Kershasa.
What?
Kershasa.
Yeah.
We're going to make a Kershasa coconut sour.
What's this?
Fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name of the bottle.
An ounce of coconut.
Coconut rum.
1 ounce.
Fancy.
So we're going to squeeze a whole lemon. We're going to do let's do an ounce of simple syrup. And we're going to do a ½ ounce of egg whites. Maybe even closer to 3/4. Okay. Now, what tool do you use to make a meringue?
Whisk.
A whisk. Do we have whisks behind the bar? No. No. What do we have though that pretends like to be a whisk?
The strainer.
It's the thingy with the...
Julep strainer, or sorry, hawthorn strainer. Because on the hawthorn strainer is a spring. Oh my God, the spring comes off. You're blowing my mind. Okay. So the key to this whole thing is we're going to shake it first without ice. Because that way the liquid and the egg and everything that's in there will pass through the spring, and the spring acts as a whisk, and so it'll whip it up. Now the key to this whole thing is to just make sure that you got a really, really, really good seal, because as you shake egg white, it will expand and it will try and push the glass and the tin apart, and it could start spilling. Okay, so give it a good attachment, and then you're just going to shake it. Now, the way this worked 100 years ago is, well, I hate to say it, but they'd have a lineup of slaves. And this person would take, the bartender would take the drink, attach it, pass it to the first slave. The slave would shake it for a minute, he'd pass it to the next guy, who would shake it for a minute, who would pass it to the next guy, who would shake it for a minute. And it would just go on and on and on and on and on, because the more you shake it, the more frothy it gets. And it turns into something that looks like this.
Looks delicious.
So now we take the spring out. We have to chill this drink. So we're going to shake it again with ice. Tin on. Shake. Take it apart. Now we're going to strain this bad boy out. And then the garnish is going to be a nice little lemon twist, little circular one, squeeze, and then you're just going to lay the lemon right on top so it looks like
A Lemon Island?
Sunny side up egg.
That's exactly it. That's what it's supposed to look like. Oh my God, crazy, it's so beautiful.
Wait, who has to make this treat? The first group that made the...
Whoever wants to, the next 6 to come back and do it, you're going to split that